I don't know. Something's not right there. This is bullshit. Alright. Attack. Meow. I guess Meow can cure himself, but Meow's useless now. Meow might have to just heal Odin. Nah. Then just attack. Attack.
Helps in Spacey's reach his goal of 1,000 follows. Hit that follow button
We did
now.
it. Finally. Oh, you are kidding me. Man, that took a lot out of me. Third eye's a penis, hence it being blind. Yeah, when he's looking for the secrets, he whips his big boy out and checks out the room.
Hello, hello.
That's it. That's canon.
Yeah. I almost wasn't going to stream tonight, but something else came up and allowed me to do it. So here I am. Anyway, just going to get myself fixed up and I'll be back in about 9 minutes.
Tell
See you
your
soon.
story walking is what I'm trying to say.
Well, you're not going to like the reason why I don't like playing cricket.
Because you can't, right?
No, because everyone throws the ball at me.
What? Are you the keeper? Is that what
Game, the kangaroo mascot used to go to the other side of the opposition fan, and he used to just bend over and flash his bum, like not his real bum, but like the mascot, the customer. He used to lift his tail up and just go boom.
not his real bum. He had a stunt double bum. A stunt bum. I gotta get me one of them. A stunt bum. Would I get banned on Twitch if I, bent over?
Superstar ability. He made a great play to set up that goal there.
Oh, cool.
Picked up by Pedersen.
Come on. Oh, no, that's... To score, you need the park.
Here they come.
And there they go.
Physicality here. Pittsburgh's got a hold of it along the wall. Malkin's carrying it ahead. Hammers the shot. He scores!
Yes!
I've seen some shit. I must leave.
Ah, Jim's constipation.
Yeah. Jim's laxative. Jim's crappy.
Yeah, I saw that. Get a peek of that Ghost Rack, baby. Yeah. Oh, Ghost Rack, baby. Ghost Rack. Okay, I get it.
Milfbusters.
I should be clipping that. Who are you gonna?
Today, my question is gonna be, who is the best looking male YouTuber? Now, it has to be male. I would love to see your faces right now because obviously the best looking YouTuber is me. But it's not even a question. I just gave you all the same answer. You can't answer anything else because that's the actual answer. Oh, I'm so silly sometimes. Anyway, my actual question is, what is your guilty pleasure in gaming? Mine is Bubsy. Bubsy is my guilty pleasure. Well, it's actually more pleasure than guilt. So take that as you will, fellas, but that's my guilty pleasure game. Alright, thank you guys, and see yous, I don't know, when I see yous next time, right? That's how this works. I see you, then you see me. That's how it works, fellas. That's how it works.
Top loader, you're an idiot.
Voodoo Doctor, Voodoo Doctor, Voodoo Doctor, Voodoo. Do C C C C C C C T T T T T T T 2 or
Oh man, you've stuffed it. You've broken the damn bot, the stream bot. Yeah, that's what I think too.
Then go to notifications. So if you press R1 or RB twice, you get notifications. Then go to party invite requests and then accept. I don't think.
I'm joining.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't think you are.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now I have to create an account.
Oh, you're still logging in. Oh my gosh.
We are?
We could be here for years.
For Kaiser Retro.
Here we have Retro Kaiser wondering what the hell we're gonna do next. Always sighing and saying some random swear word.
Booger nuts.
Cursing at the login for Epic. He realized he actually doesn't have an account.
I do have an Epic account.
He realizes he has an account each.
This or feces? This or feces? Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I just added the sound effect of a fart then, and you're doing that. All right. All these fart sound effects are just deterring
Sense
people
species.
from watching. Let's go.
For a while. It's been a bit of a chaotic stream, but
yeah, and these two, you know, this is going to be their last ever stream, so they're going to make the most of these next hour or so.
It's not the last stream for us. Never, never, never.
It'll be the last one on Sin Spaces.
No, never, never.
No, if that's the last one, I'm telling my mom.
Yeah, I'm telling my I'm telling my mum too. If this is the last ever stream.
It's a Toxel, a real Toxel. I found an egg and carried it around with me, and it hatched into a Toxel. Do you want to raise it? It's a real shocking Pokemon. Just gifted me a Pokemon. And how? Fuck! You're an asshole, Game Boy Bright. That scared the shit out of me. To play a game. I'm a paying customer. It's not like I'm wanting charity here. Nintendo, can you do it? Can you, a multi-billion-dollar company, get a game going for me? You're a games company. You can do it. No, of course you can't. On ya, Nintendo. I have not seen this before. That looks awesome! That's cool. I wouldn't mind seeing what the Tails equivalent looks like. Anyway, I'm going back to my stream because I don't leave my viewers hanging.
Anyway, I'm going back because I don't leave my viewers. I said to my viewers I was going to the shop.
Yeah, whatever, man.
Look at me, you needed to get a drink. That wasn't the answer. I take that congratulations back. Don't get it. It's on the damn water wheel. Are you saying damn water wheel? Hang on, wait. it's on the wheel on the
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
really?
3, 2.
I love working out technical difficulties with 10 seconds to go.
You can't fluke this. You gotta do it with pure skill.
Why isn't it roll the intro? Why isn't it rolling the intro? Let's do it manually. Here we go. Wow, I've got to do it myself today.
Since Species.
G'day, invaders! No music because it didn't work. G'day, invaders! Welcome to Sid Spacies, and today we're going to be looking at the Sega Mega Drive. I really hate saying Sega. It goes against everything in my body to pronounce it that way, but I have to cave in. Most of you who are watching pronounce it that way. In Australia, we called it Sega. All right, that's just what we did. That's what we said. Just get over it. It's the Sega Mega Drive. The commercials even said it. I have to buy my son a Sega. So, yeah, this is normally the part where I cut the music off and tell you the weather. It's 27 degrees. 27 degrees here in Sydney. It is hot. My camera's not facing quite the right direction because I've moved some stuff around. That's a little better. Okay. Yeah, I've had a few things changed on me. Last Sunday's stream was a bit rough. There was only 3 people for the entire stream, I think, watching. It was really rough, but hopefully it will get better from here. If you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, and if not, why not? There will be a video that will be going live at 1 a.m. tonight, my time. So that's, oh God, I've got to do the maths. It's about 4.5 hours from now. I think that adds up. About 4.5 hours from now, there will be a video going live on my YouTube channel. I can't tell you what it is because it's a secret, but it's Mega Drive related. That's all I can say. No speculating in the chat. I'm going to give you guys some music. Hang on. I got to put that on because otherwise it's just awkward listening to the stone cold silence of my room. How about Minecraft inspired? No. Pop gamers. All right, gamers. I don't know what gaming music sounds like because their definition of gamers is probably different to mine. Okay, we got the music on. So we're going to be looking at the Sega Mega Drive Classics on the Xbox One. And I tried finding it as a category for here on Twitch. Not available. I had to pick retro. What the hell? I don't know how they picked their selection of categories. I even hate the fact that they call a game a category. But here we are. All right. Seems chat's very quiet. Normally you guys are going off. Oh, Wacko Jacko. Hang on. It sounds like beep bop. Ah, okay, the music. it is. Is there a way I can see what's playing? Hang on, it's not even playing, is it? It's top loader's fault.
What do you think? You're funny now?
There's a lot of tracks there, and I don't know why. Is it playing or not? It doesn't look like it is. Oh no, it's playing. All right. I don't know what it's playing. It's playing music. It's coming from Streamlabs. How you been, Wacko? Anyway, good to see you over there on YouTube land. Because Twitch has been quiet. It's yeah. I keep it down low because I don't. The show's all about me. It's about me.
Sega, what's that? Like some sort of video game console?
I've got a few sound samples from the man himself. I asked him to send in a sound sample of him going, "Oh, come on, Spaceys," or something like that. He sends me 5 samples. I want to get more from him, but you know, just shows you that when you ask him for one thing, he'll send you 1,000. Kakala Cola. KK, we'll call you. How you doing, KK? Yeah, we're just going to get started on this, I think, because there's really not much to talk about here, except, again, 1 a.m. tonight, Sydney time, so that's about 4.5 hours from now, over on my YouTube channel, there will be a video going live, and it will be something... Hang on. Something to do with this thing. The Sega Mega Drive. It looks cool, doesn't it? The box, I like the box. I love the purple and the blue hues around it. But I actually prefer the Japanese boxing. It's just a nostalgia thing because that was the first one that I got. This one was to replace the... Hang on, I'll get a better camera. There we go. This one was to replace the first Japanese model I got. That Japanese model that I got carked it. Kinda. It started flashing, and rather than going around getting it fixed, I sold it to a guy and he agreed to sell me a brand new one, local version, and I regret doing that because the Japanese model just looks so much better. So yeah, that's my original one. Still works. Needs the cap to get the caps replaced on it though. It's a pity we're not playing this. I couldn't get a Mega Drive pillow. There wasn't one available. Hang on. Okay. Gah, internet issues on my PC. Oh no. Hope you can work that out. And 'tis good. Twitch has lost a bunch of users because of their dumb decisions. No, they've turned around. They've turned around on a lot of their decisions. Like, for example, I am now streaming from Twitch and over to YouTube and also Twitter all at once, or X. So it's not... do you have a 32X pillow? Yeah, you put it on top of the Mega Drive one. So thank goodness for multi-stream. Or multi. Yeah, the only thing that I'm angry about with Twitch is how greedy they are with, you know, how much of the money they take. But anyway, it's a bit late though. I don't think so. Like, it burnt a few people's bridges, but I don't really care about holding grudges. And I prefer the Twitch platform over YouTube. And another thing, YouTube has, since 2016 to 2023, given me zero, nada, zilch. Whereas I've made more money over on Twitch. Not a heck of a lot, but it's nice. It pays for a couple of things as far as the equipment goes. So that's why I like Twitch. It pays. If you want to get rid of the ads, you can just take out one turbo subscription for all channels. They don't really advertise that much. I wonder how long it is until streamers start adapting the YouTube strategy of relying on non-YouTube ads and merchandise. If I had sponsorship, I would do it, but I don't because I'm not big enough. Yeah, I've received $0 dues from YouTube, but the sub count has benefited. Yeah. Well, anyway, enough talking about who's better than who, because at the end of the day, they're all greedy bastards, the whole lot of them. They're all corporations, so I don't know why people take sides. It's not like they're going to fight for you. Anyway, let's have a look. Now, I'm hoping to get some achieves on this game. There's no shortcut to go into the achievements anymore. No one cares about achievements.
36 months few work.
Few work. Go Seb. I don't know if this is going to work, but it's worth a try. I don't have the camera thing set up, so you're just gonna have to put up my shitty dancing. Thank you, Seb, for the resub.
Thank you very much for the resubscription. That was a true good egg move.
Thank you very much indeed. I thought the real achievements were the friends we made along the way. I'm going to vomit. Why don't you go back to
boys
Oprah?
And girls, welcome to the stream,
Servini, the Scrub Lord himself. How you doing? All right, have a fun stream. And Brian, no problems, Waco Jacko. Got to get you back on maybe an episode of the Synth Spacey Show. I'll be getting that back up and running for 2024. I got to get a few things back up and running. Tonight at 1 a.m., the new video will go up on the YouTube channel featuring a new look thumbnail. So I'm doing a new approach to the channel. So let's hope that works. Thank you for the biddies. You just want to see me dance, don't you? You sick muppet. I gotta get those camera things back up and running. Where is it? No! I couldn't get it in time. That was not supposed to do that. Hang on.
Hello.
Thank you very much for the bitties or the cheers or whatever you want to call them.
I've got 3 cameras and there's no easy way to get Stream Deck to switch between all 3 of them. That's work in progress. I'm trying to find a program that will allow you to have multiple cameras so you can quickly go between the whole lot of them. Ideally, what I would like to get is a bar to go across the top of the monitor and have a camera on a motor going back and forth. That would be cool. And have it so that it always points towards you. Somehow. I don't know. I'll have to work that out later. KK says no thanks. Getting a free car only sounds nice until you've paid for the taxes out of pocket. What? Waka, expecting a second child? Do you not have TV? Congratulations, though. That's freaking awesome.
Congratulations!
Child number 2, you're doing something twice that I couldn't do. Don't have kids. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but no, congratulations. How's life as a dad? Gonna get back to the game. Getting distracted with, oh, how's the kids? How's the wife? All right. We'll leave the tracker on. Oprah, one of the big things back in the day was her giving all the audience members free cars, except the audience members also got stuck with hefty tax. I think they resolved that in the end, though, didn't they? Like at the time, it was shit. Okay, so I'm trying to work out which of these is gettable. Streets of Rage. Get to the final boss without using a continue. These are hard. Complete a level without throwing a shuriken. Oh, man. Find a secret island. Collect 200 magics. What, all up in one game? That's in one game. That's crazy. Alex Kidd. Oh, you can't see these because my head's blocking it. Hang on. Alex Kidd, win 50 games of rock and paper scissors. Streets of Rage 3, just finished the game. Complete 10 challenges. And complete all challenges. How about we just play the game and enjoy the game? All right. It is really hot here tonight. Actually, I might turn that. I'll turn the achievement tracker off. There we go. Just finished the game sounds passive aggressive. It does too. So there's a very big reason why I'm suddenly playing Mega Drive, wearing a Mega Drive shirt. Did anyone even notice that? Because the video that I'm posting tonight at 1 a.m. is Mega Drive related. Columns. We used to joke saying that you could have a whole box of column games out the front of the office at Sega and no one would steal them. They really insist that you got to press the start button, not just any button. Is this a Tetris beta? I don't know. Definitely has a different vibe to it. Oh, I screwed that up. I set it up for the combo. Music sucks, yeah? A lot of mums used to ring up about this game asking if there was any bonuses that you could unlock. Ah, screwed it. I don't know if there's any like end goal to this game. You just keep playing until you die. Kind of like life. Oh God. I hate how it gets faster. And it's not like it gets a little bit faster. It really heats up. Yeah, coming in with the big combos. Oh man, that's not what I wanted to do. So there was a couple of challenges I had with, I can't talk about it. It's just so frustrating. I can't talk about the video yet. I got to wait till midnight. Ugh. It's an exciting video for me anyway. Oh, big combo again. Oh, just snuck that in. I was trying to figure out a chain there. I just couldn't get it. Does this bring back memories for anyone hearing this music? It does for me. Because I haven't heard this in ages. Apparently Columns, I think, started out as a Amiga game first. Look at this combo. Yeah. When you move the pieces, it sounds like someone's sniffing their nose. Oh. Boom. Oh, now it's not playing around. It's like, okay, you know how to play now. You're on your own. Jesus. Give me yellow. Oh, I'm hanging in there. Oh, the big juicy combo. Oh, this is not fair. Oh, with a big X. Screwed it. Inadvertently did a combo. No! This is starting to give me stress. What's with the music? Is this like the extended remix? So yeah, I think Columns started out life on Amiga, and Sega bought the rights to it, thinking that they had a Tetris beater, because they were still salty about losing Tetris for the Mega Drive. No, that was an accident. I'll take it though. Come on. I reckon that was a solid effort though. This is not Bejeweled, you loser. My God, Bejeweled. I was addicted to Bejeweled. Look at that. Smash that. Look at the initials for second place. That's unfortunate. All right, so that was Columns. I've forgotten how to get out. Hold. Okay. And back. And we're going to have a look at Columns 3. I don't know what happened to Columns 2. I would love to know what this background story for that was. Oh my God, it is hot here tonight. Revenge of Columns. All right, so you got one player mode, 1-on-1, and test mode. Let's just do one player mode. So they've turned this into an RPG. They say a secret. Oh, couldn't even read it. Many brave people have gone in, but none have returned. It's fecking hot here in Melbourne's. Yeah. Hang on, I can do something about getting the weather on the screen. Is that working? There we go. 22. We have a disagreement. My Google over here is saying 26, and it feels like 26 in here. Anyway, let's go to practice first. Who are you? Oh, this music. I remember now. I actually remember having a disc version of this game. 1994. I'm surprised Sega wasn't trying to inject a chewed into the game or call it something like Extreme Columns. No, it was Revenge of Columns. So there was a little bit of chewed in there. I hated the 90s chewed thing that was going on. Everything has to be edgy and moody. Hey, you son of a... I forgot they could do that. I had a move lined up. Cop that.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Paulie Kwan,
boys
how you doing?
and girls. The
Yeah, it
master
must be
of
hot your way.
fatalities is here in the chat. Paul E. Kwan.
The Western Sydney Chief. I think you almost said chef. Okay, yeah, this music it gets a little monotonous. And they really did try to do the whole Tetris thing. The music is similar. Sega were very salty about getting told to remove all their copies of the Tetris on the Mega Drive. Oh, that's all it did. Oh, I butchered that. No, don't do that. Ah. That's what I was trying to do. I don't know why that one's flashing or what that does if I get it. I'm just trying to see if there's anything different, vastly different about this compared to just normal Tetris. There's a few things, but nothing major. At the end of the day, it is just... Sorry, not Tetris Columns. I'm even calling it Tetris. Imagine being a comics fan in the 90s. I tried getting into comics, but it was too expensive. To keep up with every story arch, it was just too expensive. Oh, look at that for the big move. Boom. How's this guy always come up with the big moves? See? Cheating bloody computer. Thank you. I don't know what that did. It made a noise. What? It made a noise, but it... I don't know what that did. It was like some sort of power move. He's flashing red. What? Why am I losing? Oh, because I'm doing dick moves like that. Far out. And the music's getting all hostile. Oh, come on. Wanker spider. No. I've had a gutful. I'm not doing that again. That was interesting though. Back. All right, what are we going to play next? East, what's a game that doesn't get enough love? I think I actually reviewed... no, I reviewed it on the Master System. I love the voice sample in this. At the end, on the title screen. He's shot. Can you imagine them having like 20 takes to get it right? He's shot. No, Barry, I've said he's SWAT. He's shot. Here we go. It's good enough. All right. It was back when sampling in a video game was still kind of new. Having voice samples. This is where it all started. All right. Okay, we got the point. Actually, is there any voice sample sound test?
Mission completed.
That's the only two voice samples you got in the entire game. And these days you can't shut the game up with voice acting. And now back then you just got 2 lines and that's it. So this is different to the arcade version. The arcade version you start out, I think, as the ESWAT dude. This one you just start out as normal cop dude. You're being awfully generous assuming they did multiple takes. It's probably the audio programmer. Do I have bullets? No, cool. I can just go nuts. I love how you can't shoot diagonally. Because that'll be just too easy. How? Yeah, this gives me huge Shinobi vibes. It's a shame they couldn't get it's a shame they couldn't get Yuzo Koshiro to do the music. I respectfully disagree. Pretty sure some Famicom NES games had some decent voice samples. Sesame Street on the NES is surprisingly clear. Oh no, I'm just saying overall majority of games only had 1 or 2 samples and that was it. You're lucky if you got more than 3 or 4 words in the entire game, and except for the odd exception like Toe Jam and L. The problem with the Mega Drive is if you wanted it to be absolutely clear voice, you had to stop all the music because it took up part of the channels needed to make up the clear voice. Really? I can't jump up. Okay. Did you see that dude? Asshole. They really do make it tough. Oh, and it doesn't give you full life. It only a little bit of the life. That's all you're getting. Oh, hey, hang on. Oh, so you can shoot him from down there. Cool. At least that did that for me. Hey! He'll spawn back. Yeah, of course he will. He hasn't finished his diagonal shooting training yet. Okay. How's that make sense? That counts as a hit? Oh, I forgot you got a rewind button. And you can fast forward too. Maximum, I guess that stands for. I like this music actually. Where is he? Where is he? Oh. Where's his life?
Mission completed.
What? I didn't even see it blow up. What the hell? The other problem with the Mega Drive was the limited audio RAM. Music, sound effects, and speech usually needed to fit into about 8 kilobytes. Which just makes it more impressive what Yuzo Koshiro was able to do with the damn thing. I hated this. I remember now. I think we've seen enough of eSWAT. We'll move along. Revenge of Shinobi. Very similar game, actually. They changed the face, that's right. So the face is originally based on a famous Japanese actor, and you're going to ask me to name who it is, and that's something I don't know. Hang on. Shinobi. Revenge of Japanese actor. Sonny Chiba. I think the name of the actor is. Yeah, definitely looks like him. Hang on, if I go to the desktop. I'll just bring that up now. That's what the original actor looked like. And they had to get rid of it just to avoid any potential claims. Like that's the actual cover of the movie that they ripped off. And that's the Mega Drive game. They did a damn good job of replicating it though. But yeah, so they had to change it just to avoid. And there's a few other things they had to change in this game as well, such as getting rid of dinosaurs and certain man spiders. Yeah, Sonny Chiba. I love this music. The Chinatown music in this game is probably one up there with some of my favorite Mega Drive games. BGMs, background music. The composer for this game also worked on Moonwalker and Columns 2. So it wasn't Yuzo Koshiro, he just did the sound design? I thought it was Yuzo Koshiro. I guess his name doesn't come up as a... Yeah, Rambo, Terminator, Hulk, and Batman. Yeah. Ah, I forgot to put the cheat on. Ah, it's alright. I'm only going to play through the first level. Always presses the wrong button. So for me, this game was extra special because I actually used to own the Shinobi arcade machine, the original Shinobi. So for me to get this game was like a big deal. And ironically, I never actually owned the cartridge. I always had a copy of it. I did have the Mega CD version, which was like a collection of Mega Drive titles. That's so badass. He could block shurikens. Music's so good. That counted as a hit? Come on. I own this for the Sega CD as well. Part 5 in 1. Part of the 5 in 1. Didn't it suck, right? That they had... Golden Axe had the reworked soundtrack, and that was the only game to do it. That was really bad. Like, I was really hoping when I first put that in that Streets of Rage was going to have something done to it. Golden Axe 1 was also one player only. Yeah. There must have been a workaround on that. I don't know what that story was. Having limited shurikens, I'm not used to doing it. I used to always use the cheat mode. Do you remember what the cheat mode for infinite shurikens used to be? Don't Google it. He just looks so badass as he walks holding the shurikens in that manner. The blades. Oh shit, they did not want you finishing this game. I've run out of shurikens. He's gonna kill me, isn't he? There may have been some sort of a RAM issue with the... That's it, me out. And that's permadeath. It was good to look at it though again. There might have been a RAM issue with the Mega CD not being able to handle 2 players, but that doesn't make any sense at all because look at all the other stuff that they're able to do with the Mega CD. All right, we're going to do it. Streets of Rage 2. Actually, you know what? No. Streets of Rage 1. Everyone talks about Streets of Rage 2. No one mentions Streets of Rage 1. And this was such a huge deal with the music. If you guys can get a chance to go on YouTube and look up Yuzo Koshiro live, it goes for about an hour. I think it's set in France or Paris in France, and it's sponsored by Red Bull. That is such an awesome video to watch, just listen to in the background, and I really am jealous of everyone that got to see that live. Set shurikens to 0 in options. Correct. And it changes into an infinite logo. Or symbol. We're going to beef up. Oh, you can't beef up lives. Okay, got it. All right, hang on. Special attack is A. So don't hit A straight away. Love that sound effect. Oh, poor Adam. He needed to be back in one of the sequels. Let's pick Adam. F in the chat for Adam. Hoo-yah! Yeah, sound effects were just not as good as the second one. They really improved it. It's still a very addictive game, but this is like a prototype. I do prefer Axel though. His movesets is just more fluid and more satisfying. I need to buy Streets of Rage 3 and 4. Actually, I just need to buy Streets of Rage, any of them. I don't have any of them on cartridge. Because I had the Mega CD version. I felt like I didn't need to buy it. This is such a Technotronic sounding track. Technotronic, Black Box, all that sort of stuff. Right on time. It's so 90s, but I love it. Oh, sent them flying. Always gets the first shot in, doesn't she? Yeah, the first Streets of Rage game was pretty small. I have to throw it in. I think it was showing up as a 4 mega game. They used to use that terminology. And then when the 16 mega game came out, that was like a huge deal. It was the biggest Mega Drive game up to that point. He always comes out and gets a cheap shot in. I just like how big this dude is compared to you. Of course he would get one hit in. God damn it, Adam, why do you gotta walk so slow? Some internet service providers still use for marketing. What? Half of those people running those places are so out of touch and outdated. 1 mega just meant 1 megabit or 128 kilobytes. It's so confusing if you're not really familiar with it. All right, one more level and then we'll play 2. The music in the first one was such a more chilled environment. The second game just went all out. How does he always get that first hit? Notice how I haven't used the special attack at all. I just hate using it. First time I realized this was thanks to emulation. Took a few seconds to realize why the 40 mega power Street Fighter 2 was only about 5 megabit ROM. Megabyte ROM. So 5 megs. Which is kind of freaky, isn't it? You take a photo, right? You're using a digital camera or your phone. And the data in that photo is more than the game. I think that was an extra man. Damn it, woman, you would get that shot in. They're so effective, the women in this. So once again, a reminder, if you haven't already done so, if you subscribe, oh my God. If you go over and subscribe to my YouTube channel, there is a video posting tonight in about 4 hours. I think that's 4 hours. It's going to be 1 a.m. Sydney time tonight. And it's Mega Drive related, and that's all I'm allowed to say at this point. I've had to keep this a secret for quite a while now. So I'm not going to ruin it now on the 11th hour. I mean, it's even more confusing. HDD manufacturers are legally allowed to count 1,000 kilobytes as 1 meg. Computers usually consider 1024 kilobytes to be 1 meg. That shouldn't be legal. I know what they're saying, that a kilo is 1,000, and so 1,000 kilobytes is 1 meg of. Yeah, I don't know. That was an accident. There it is. The accidental hit. I finally did it. This will teach me for not playing on a proper Mega Drive controller. I liked how Bill Gates recently came out saying that he didn't believe that Sega were going to be big enough to buy out, to take over, or to combat against Sony. It's kind of sad when you hear it like that from a guy like him. But what would he know? I've never seen him get, time attack modes scores in Sonic. That guy totally cheats. Yeah, he does that cheat attack because he knows that... Alright, jumping attack won't work on him. There's no run button. I like the dramatic kills, the dramatic deaths in Streets of Rage 2. It's Game Boy Brian. How you doing, matey? Give me a sec while I try to find some buttons here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone say hello to the one and only Game Boy Brian.
I'm trying to find the right chat command. There we go. Make sure you follow me over on YouTube. That's the website there. I'm starting to get YouTube back up and running again for 2024. New look thumbnails. A new old look since Spaceys. But yeah, there's a video posting over there in about 4 hours time from now. Yeah, 4 hours. I'm doing good. I see you were fighting a horror movie villain just then. Yeah, pretty much. Who leaves tires on the beach like that? That's just disgusting. So the graphics looked rough by today's standards, but like back then we appreciated this. They really did put some detail and effort into the graphics for what they were limited to back then. Apples in tires, because that's just, and money bags. Aye. She didn't really stand much of a chance. Also, Toploader has got a good video relating to Streets of Rage. Yeah, so playing this game for the first time was such a big deal. And when I saw Streets of Rage 2 for the first time, I remember thinking at the time that finally those Nintendo fanboys can shut the hell up. There's a decent fighter now on the Mega Drive. Yeah, the music was such a... Like, I still love listening to it even now. And just the boss fight music. Sounds so good. He's ruthless. Here, have a cop car. How come he's only got one round? Why can't that guy come in and give you more rounds? And that's me dead. Oh no. Now that's me dead. Have you ever watched the Super Nintendo versus Genesis video Massacre did years ago? It's pretty clear. yeah, any American doing a video Sega versus Nintendo, they're biased as heck. The legally distinct wrestler boss. I didn't really think. I guess he was kind of like the Ultimate Warrior, but he was different enough to not have it be legally a problem. Oh, come on, stop doing it. It's actually pronounced Streets of Rega. Hey, come on. Hey, I can't multitask, all right? Just get a line and pick and just wait your turn to get beaten up, all right? Okay, hey, stop pushing in. I like how the chicks have different colors to denote their rank in the food chain. And how did the car get on the ship? And who thought it was a good idea to fire a bazooka inside a ship? And who leaves a smoke bomb in a cone? Video game logic. That's all you have to know. Have you noticed how I haven't stopped playing? There's a lot of cheap hits in this. It's either Nintendo bias or Sega bias. I've played the Super Nintendo more than the Genesis, but I'm not that biased. Both consoles have their ups and downs. Do you know what? Back in the day, I actually played the Mega Drive more than the Super Nintendo. For me, I couldn't get my hands on games that I liked on the Super Nintendo. I later learnt to appreciate the Super Nintendo more. But for me, the Super Nintendo was not my go-to console back in that day. I just enjoyed the type of games that were coming out on the Mega Drive more. The YouTuber ST1KA, he's getting big, that guy. Brazilian dude. 5 times the SNES, sorry, the NES beat the Genesis, and 5 times the Master System beat the SNES. And the guy got a ton of crap for both videos. Fanboys, man, they just got to get on there and defend their system like it's 1988. Oh, shut up. It didn't beat this. As if that was better than that game. You're just so biased. Portuguese. Okay, sorry. I don't know the guy. I'm not his biographer. I thought he was Portuguese. I just know he's got a little blue or purple wizard for an icon, and his name is popping up everywhere. Look at this guy coming in with the weak attacks. Hey, for what it's worth, the best piece of video game music I've heard is from an NES game, the theme titled to Pictionary. I gotta hear this. I mean, yes, this is a Sega Mega Drive stream, but he's got me intrigued. NES Pictionary BGM. It goes hard for NES. That's pretty cool. All right, we'll get back to the game, but yeah, no, that is worth a mention. For an NES game, NES is supposed to sound like shit. Not always. I don't know. It's hard to work out what's better with the sound chips. A lot of people prefer NES sound chip over the Master System, but I think the Master System had some bangers too. So I don't know. I guess it all comes down to what your tastes were. There was just loads more games on the NES too. That was the other thing. Don't throw the knife away. What are you doing? Even his big fat feet get ya. And if you jump hit him, he still gets you. If you try to lift him, I love that. Late era Master System games also had FM sound chip in Japan. I didn't like the FM sound chip, actually. I think it kind of took away that edgy, cool retro sound that normal Master System games had. I actually thought that was pretty cheap of Master System, or Sega, to not just make it default FM chip. But it was a different era. All right, we are not going to play this. We're just going to move on now to Streets of Rage 2. Although I do like the music in that level. I just wonder if there's an indie game that has a Master System-esque soundtrack. All the 8-bit indie games I've seen or played sound like NES. Yeah, I'm tired of it. I'm just sick of hearing the NES sound chip, and I kind of think that the Master System has just as much, if not more, to work with than the NES did. So why not use it? I know you guys have heard this plenty of times, but I want to hear it again. The Master System was an updated version of the earlier SG-1000 console. The hardware got upgraded over time. It was a new console though. It was totally different to the SG-1000. Had way more capability. Do you reckon that looks like Elon Musk? Make a stand for friendship and peace. I didn't like the title screen. All right, can I just say it? The title screen kind of let me down because the first one had the three people standing there edge to edge, and then this one was just the number 2 just looked so, I don't know, clip artish. It didn't look good. And Yuzo Koshiro's copyrighted in there. I like that. His mum made Sega put his name in the title screen. Did you know that? That was his mum. Could you imagine you're Yuzo Koshiro and then you find out his mum goes, and I told him to put that in there. And you're like, Mum, what'd you do? I made him put your name on the title screen. And he's just face palming. What? Really? You'll thank me later. That's a true story. His mum did that. Oh, man, to have your mum have your back like that and also have your sister involved as well, drawing all the artwork for the game. The whole family was in it. Not only just a cool mum, a cool family. You can totally tell that's a Japanese voice actor. How much better is the sound? And the fluid, like the control is so much faster, better, bigger, faster, better. It was just like a breath of fresh air playing this. Cool. Yeah, it's all that blast processing. So I'm walking towards home with this game on a ROM board with circuitry and shit all hanging out of the board. And I'm walking towards home with an incomplete, yet to be released Mega Drive game. It was just such a cool feeling to know that I had something that kids would have given their left nut for. Are you alright there? The cat just ran in and then ran out. Okay, random. He always gets me. See you, Galshia, or whatever your name is. You don't do that. You don't do that. As a former kid, I can assure you, I would have loved to have got my hands on something like that. As a former kid. You were never a kid. You were born a full-grown ass adult. I think originally that car was going to come out. And they couldn't work it out, so they left it. Is it Final Fight that does that? The car comes out? Yeah? Take that, Jack, or whatever your name is. Well, hello. No game audio? Guys, can you please confirm if Mean Machine is complaining about the game audio? Ah, there it is. Super low. Oh, okay. Comes into the chat causing trouble. How you doing, Mean Machine Dean? Hang on. Let me get that program up and I will turn the volume. I normally like to turn the volume down because some people complain it's too loud. Game... I'll put it up to 55%.
Okay.
Oh, we got a clip? What was that? Oh, that was a shout out. Thanks, Game Boy Bront, for the heads up. I just heard someone going, okay. And I'm like, huh? Where's that coming from? We'll do that again. Because I don't think that was a lot. Mean Machine Dean. Is this Mortal Kombat or something? Yeah, it is too.
Oh, shit. All the old geezers back. Havoc I just saw. It has begun.
Good timing. See, they should have made this a game. A brawler, Mortal Kombat style. That should have been the game, not one-on-one. It should have been just a big ass brawler fighting game. That clip is my goofy antics in action. Okay. Let's get back to the game if I can. You don't do that. At least that's what I thought it sounded like. I would love to know what it translates to. My Japanese is a little rusty. Get your hands off that money bag, it's mine. I mean, the last time they tried to make a Mortal Kombat based brawler, we got... Yeah, okay. I didn't say they can't always do it well. But I reckon it would work if you made a mass brawler. I like how you got the pervy panty shots in some of her movements. Ew, pervy. I'm surprised adults did. Parents didn't have anything to say about that, because it was super conservative back then in that era. We got into trouble because Megazone magazine had Aladdin on the cover, and it looked like he was looking down at the boobs of the main character and pointing and smiling. When it was all, I don't know, I don't think it was deliberate. And there was another controversy where we said, subscribe to Megazone magazine or the koala gets it. And it was a gun pointed to the head of a koala. And it was a direct copy of CVG magazine, I think. They did that. You know how to stand up if you get thrown in this? It's a cheat. You hold both buttons, attack buttons, and press up. Hello up and over, says Techno Hammer. Long time no hear. Yeah, I just think that with Mortal Kombat, we've done the whole one-on-one fighter thing to death, and I would like to see them explore brawlers with Mortal Kombat. Pogs in the chat. This is good to be multi-streaming, by the way, again. Just a reminder, if you've just joined in a little over 3 hours from now, over on my channel, my YouTube channel, you'll be able to watch a new video drop at 1 a.m. Sydney time. I can't mention what the contents of that will be. You'll have to just wait around until then to see. But if you're a Mega Drive fan, worth checking out. Mean Machine Dean says he can't keep up with the flow. Mate, I've got all the chats going in one continuous chat, so I can keep up with it that way. And I'm actually thinking of getting a second PC laptop to keep an eye on it, maybe. But it's working. Is the video the reformation of the more? God, that's a blast from the past I haven't heard for a while. I would actually seriously consider forming that back up again, if people were serious this time around. That's my take. Have a set schedule of meetup for videos and releases, and people actually stick to it. Then I would be like, yep, I'm on board. Otherwise, what are we doing here? I didn't get the money. I didn't get the points. I never got why they just stood there in the background like that. I thought these Hakuyo dudes always look cool. I don't know what they're based on, but the design of them, it looked cool. Damn, oh, the only guy with the bar. Come here, you. I think 90% of them are not even around or care. Yeah. That's unfortunate, actually. I'm not happy about seeing channels go like that. Mr. Emerald Rangers, thank you for dropping on by.
Spacey's sized hello to Emerald Rangers. The biggest, sloppiest and most moist sauce bottle on Twitch.
He's very moist. Emerald Rangers Discord is open if you're wanting to join in. Did you end up finding a camera or did you eat it? Oh, he's a very filthy man. Not yet. You haven't found your camera. Did you eat it? I forgot what this dude's name is. Jet. Oh, there you go. That's very imaginative. I like his remixes when he does this track live. He really mixes it up and makes it sound even cooler. Yuzo Koshiro. And can I just say, he has a really cool sounding name. I just like saying it.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh! Is there a little voice there in the background? Hello? What the fuck was that?
That's supposed to be the little evil voice.
Okay. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together, stomp your feet, and God knows what else.
So threatening. Pull out your phone. That's the only thing I'm allowed to whip
For
out.
Emerald Rangers in the chat.
Oh dear. What? That's an old stream.
Well, you haven't streamed in a while. They're getting older.
You're getting streamed an old stream at this
Oh, come on. I'm trying to find... Hang on. Let me work this out. Streamlabs. Yes, yes. No, I want sound effects. Oh, my God. There we go. All that to get to the sound effect of yay.
Where you pause, it looks like the bad guy on the screen has just shit himself because he sees the main hero walking and is like, oh shit, I'm gonna die.
And that's he's shouting forward.
Rocketing his way up.
Jet the Flying Bastard says Mean Machine Dean. Jet is his last name. His full name is John Jet. Not really. I wonder where they came up with half the names for this. I'm going to turn the game sound down because otherwise you can't hear the ever funny, entertaining voice of Emerald Rangers.
What are we talking about now?
You mongo. Where is it? I'm trying to find. This is what happens when your stream gets a little too complicated. All right, I'm gonna bring that down to 45%. If it's too loud, tell me, and I might have to turn your audio up. Hang on.
Oh, no one wants that.
You're already at 150%. You're coming in hot. All right. What have you been doing?
Nothing. Just been
Nothing.
relaxing. Nothing. As usual.
Not nothing. I mean, as in nothing. Sorry. Or maybe both.
Just been relaxing because I gotta go to hospital tomorrow. Get my next shot of drugs.
Drugs? Did someone say drugs?
Yeah. I don't think it's a secret.
I'm going to turn the audio down for me. I can't even hear. I've got it up on max.
Yeah, I don't think it's a secret now that I'm that I haven't been very well the past year, so I have to go to hospital every month and a half to get pumped with an infusion.
To get pumped, get psyched. Hang on.
Brings a whole new meaning of feeling flat, but
Guys, make sure you have a look at my YouTube channel. Like now, click on it and press the subscribe button because I've got a video coming live and you are not allowed to tell people what it's about. You're the only soul that knows. Just don't want you accidentally leaking it. 3 hours from now, thereabouts, 1 a.m. local time. So get on there, subscribe over because the YouTube channel is getting a massive kick in the bum. And Seb, you shut up too. I know you know as well. I've kept it very quiet up till this point, so you guys need to help me out here.
Oh, it's that video.
It's another toaster. It's a Mega Drive toaster. There's another one. No.
I thought it was the 360 toaster, the one that gives every bit of your toast a red ring.
Might work. Actually, no. What's the hottest console? What would have to be I think the PlayStation 3 was pretty hot. Oh, no, the PlayStation 4 Pro. Man, that thing was loud.
I don't know, that large slot on the Saturn, that makes it a pretty sexy console. Oh,
actually, that would be an interesting question. Which console was actually the hottest console? And I'm not talking, the hottest property on the market. No, I mean actual heat.
Or the one where you want to slip your disc into the cartridge slot.
I'm glad you said disc. Can you get a poll in the chat? Are you multitasking enough to be able to do that?
Get a poll. Me or Game Boy Bryant, whoever gets to it first.
Not
that kind of poll.
They're quick.
Okay.
Did you ever own a Mega Drive? Yes or no? That's it. That's all I want to know. Did you hear Top Loader was saying he went to an EB Games and he was asking for the Mega Drive Classic or the Mega Drive Mini, and the dude at the counter says, "What's Sega? What's that?"
I remember that. He did not sound too happy about that.
No, and it was one of those dying inside moments. I'm pretty sure.
You actually believe what you're saying, man?
The KFC console from KFC. It never happened. You can't count that. I was actually really keen on that. I would have wanted that.
I heard it was finger licking good.
Oh, Jesus. Could you imagine being able to deep fry and then in between rounds just get your food? No one talks about that console anymore. Bit disappointing.
That's a good question. Can you think about any actual console that came out that actually did serve food?
No.
I can think of one.
Oh, come on.
There was a Sonic the Hedgehog, or it's an arcade
Not
machine,
the toaster.
No,
the pancake one. Oh, Fairy Floss.
That's another one. I'm talking about a popcorn one.
A popcorn,
there was a popcorn
okay.
machine, but while you're waiting for your popcorn to cook, there's a Sonic the Hedgehog mini arcade game that plays while you wait.
Be glad a console based on NFTs didn't happen, and it almost did. Okay. Oh, what a shot.
But, did I ever own a Sega Mega Drive? I did, and currently still do. I remember buying my first one when I was about 15 on the second-hand market, and I've still got it in my collection.
Oh, the old man struggles to bend over. There it is. My Mega Drive. And this is, as I was saying at the beginning of the stream, this was not my original Mega Drive. This is my original one from the 90s, but it wasn't the first one I bought. I bought a Japanese one before this was even a thing. And I remember having that for I think it was like a year and a half before this came out, and I was contacting Aussiesoft at the time, who were essentially Sega of Australia, and I was basically they didn't even have a Mega Drive at this stage of their own to compare it with. Yeah,
Bigger odd stuff not being on top of their game. Surprise, surprise.
I think they eventually got one like 6 months before the release to do all the marketing. But the original brochure that came out to advertise this, a new dawn in gaming and all that nonsense, it featured the Japanese Mega Drive, not this one, on the artwork. All the artwork was the Japanese Mega Drive. And then when it launched and it looked like this, I was so disappointed. I did not like this design at all. I loved the big gold 16-bit with the purple splash of color on it. It just looked more badass. But yeah, that's my Mega Drive. Oh, and I've also got the Mega Drive Mini up there somewhere.
That's a very clean box too.
Yeah, it's slowly losing it. But yeah.
Sorry.
I wish I was lying about it, but I'm not. They attempted to rip off the GameCube logo. Who are we talking about? What? Oh, the NFT thing. Oh, by the way, I've gone to a bit of trouble, and I've downloaded about 100 different arcade sounds. And they're all like little ditties. So if I press this button, it does a random one. And I have no idea what that game is. It's just like outro. Thanks for that. Who did the poo?
Part of the arcade, I swear.
And last one. Hang on. It sounds familiar, does it?
Yeah.
It's a Sega game for sure, but I just don't know which one. And before anyone... Gain ground. I know that one. Before anyone tries to do that command, no, you cannot, because it only works for me. You can try it, but it shouldn't work. Actually, try it.
Although one command that the people in the chat are allowed to do is this.
All right, let's get back to the game, you clown. It's a shame you don't have your webcam working. What's going on with that?
I don't know, and... Wait a second. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What?
Gotta be kidding me.
It's near all the pornos.
Really? It was there? You gotta be kidding me. You found it?
Okay. Are you decent, or are you doing this naked?
You'll never guess where it was.
Under the TV, in under the couch, in between the pillows.
Quite literally, right in front of my feet.
What were you doing? A foot stream or something?
I'd be a lot richer if I did that, but. People love their foot fetishes.
There is websites that document famous people's feet. It's just like in streamers. I don't get it. It's not my thing. We've all got our things, but that is one thing I don't get.
Hang on, be right back.
It's got to take a dump, folks. I believe you for a while. A lot of people were trying to push the NFT games. Consoles wouldn't be out of place. Yeah. A console wouldn't be out of place. That's what he meant to say. Oh, really? Come on, Brown. Get out of my way. You know what? I'm actually going to move on to another game. Because I think we've been doing Streets of Rage for a little while now. How good is it that they put Shining Force 1 and 2 in here? But not free. Ugh, God damn it. I gotta play this. I want to finish. I still need to finish Phantasy Star 2. Believe it or not, all these years later, I still haven't finished it. You know what, Kid Chameleon, we'll put that on. It's a bit rough. The music's a bit rough, but it's a bit of fun. Now, I do need to stop this stream in an hour's time because I've got commitments, I've got things to do, places to be.
Kid Chameleon.
So I thought I'd just give you a heads up that the stream will be ending in about an hour's time from now. Is there any games you want to see me stream?
Is it? You ask me this every single time, and all I can.
I'm waiting for you to give me an answer I like.
I think I give you this answer every single time. I think I say Crazy Taxi or something along those lines. But that one's difficult to stream because of all the licensing.
No, because the version I've got had that all removed.
Oh, you got the boring version.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it either, but it's the version I got.
Got my camera plugged in, by the way, which...
Oh, is it on?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get this to work. Oh, and I got to set it up properly. God damn it. I'll turn it off for a second. Sorry, guys, just a break in the stream for a second. Shan't be long. I got to get it to set to go to Discord. That's right. I tried to turn my camera on, but it wouldn't work. Okay. You're going to have to look at the top of my head. I'm so sorry. Oh, there we go. All right, and let's get back to the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's not Grizzly Adams. It is Retro Kaiser. How are you doing? Audio's gone. Yeah, audio's gone. Your audio is not there. There's no microphone. You're muted. You've muted yourself. Unmute. Hit unmute on Discord. I can't do that. You have to do it. Oh. Well, we can all stare at you can do all your commenting through miming. I'll leave you to sort that out while I'm playing. Oh my god. If only the controls were a little better in this game. Just nod your head. Do you have any slight idea as to why your audio is not working? Have you tried plugging it in and out on? Is your microphone being used by another app? What the hell, fuck? You're actually muted. I can see the little mute icon on Discord. So you just need to press the little arrow down on microphone and select your microphone. Sorry, I'm trying not to be condescending. What? What's that? It's very blurry. You're sending an email to Discord. Oh, it's not showing that. I'm guessing that. God, that's blurry. Your mic is not showing as available. Is what it. Have you tried disconnecting it? Reconnect. Oh, he's gone. Bye. Sorry, guys. Let's just continue on while he sorts his shit out. It's not showing up on his end, is what? Okay. It's really hard to control this game. There's no butt. Oh, there is a butt slam. Okay, kinda. It's just not as fluid to control as Mario. Oh, far out. And I don't know what this character does. Like, what's his specialty? Oh, man. So his specialty is that he breaks blocks. Great. I'm guessing that was a big deal. He's heavy. That's his... Oh, well, there goes my chance of getting that last block. I like when you die, he actually goes, ow, ow, die. Auto settings are fine on my end. What? Give me a second. I don't know why it's not working. The audio is working fine on my end. Hang on, actually. Voice chat. And if I do a sound effect, it was working fine before because I was doing fart sounds. Yeah, it's working fine. So it should be working. It's not on my end because the fart sound and the badoom chish, all those sounds are coming from Discord. So that's working. And input, output. Output's fine. So maybe just disconnect your camera and just go with the audio because it was working fine before. Oh, hang on. Oh, try now.
Ah!
What happened then? Why did it set the audio to 0? I didn't do that. All right, put your camera back on. It should work now. Sorry.
I don't think... Okay.
Test 1, 2. Say something. Wow, it's working.
Wow, the view I'm seeing on Discord is much different than what the people are seeing on the stream.
Because I can't get this camera. I can't get this camera to go to Discord and the stream at the same time. Because it doesn't use the same technology as Logi cameras do, because it's a Sony camera. So yes, it looks better, but you're restricted on what you can do with it. But the Logi camera is looks like potato. Hang on.
The best way I can describe the camera. Whoa! The best way I can describe the camera angles for the viewer is it looks like I'm watching a 60s Batman villain at work trying to...
No. It's like when you died and you're looking from above your body and you're like, come on, man, get up.
Oh, that would have been a perfect time to use the Alex Kidd death sound effect.
All right, back on because we've got less than an hour to go. KK's got to go. Thanks for dropping by, KK, and yeah, thank you for dropping in. And if you get a chance, come over to the Twitch channel and say hi and follow me there. Or no, or don't. It's really up to you. What did you think of this game?
Difficult. It looked interesting, but I found it a bit difficult. Like it definitely kicks your teeth, and especially later on in the game. But I always like the power-ups, though. I thought the power-ups were really cool.
I think if they made this game a little easier, and just make the controls a little bit more Mario-like. Difficult and clunky, yeah. Because I remember wanting to like this because it was hyped up something horrid. but I just couldn't.
Remember this game?
Yeah, because you got to actually press the button down to run. You shouldn't have to do that.
No. Just have to. Was it another ability? Like, was it the metalhead ability? You have to hold down the button to climb as well. Although when I did play this,
sorry.
Here's the thing: when I did play this as a kid, like this was released by Sega, but there was something about this that felt very
Not
American.
Sega.
American.
Yeah,
compared
yeah.
to the rest of the Sega games.
The sound,
Like-
the music was just not as good. They couldn't control the sound chip as well as the Japanese could. And I got a sneaking suspicion that that was because the Japanese didn't probably give them all the information they needed to, you know, to actually do good music. Here's a little did you know fact. You know the spinball, Sonic Spinball?
Yep.
They had almost ready to finish the game. They were almost ready to release it. And Sega had sent over from Japan some people to go monitor to see if it meets the standards, all that nonsense. And as soon as they show the game and turn it on, all the Sega reps are talking to each other in Japanese and freaking out. And the guys that, all the developers are looking at each other going, what the fuck? Why are they getting so worked up for? We've just turned the game on. They haven't even pressed start yet. Turns out that they were freaking out because they were using the Sonic the Hedgehog. Dun, 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 dun. Sega doesn't own the rights to that music. Is that one of the dumbest things you've ever heard? So all the music in Sonic the Hedgehog is not actually the property of Sega. It belongs to the band that was asked to create that music.
I was about to say, Sega owning that music would be a dream come true.
Yeah, okay. So they should have signed an agreement to say that you'll get a cut from all the royalties involved with that music, but we get to use it wherever we want. That should have been the deal. So whoever was signing up that deal for Dreams Come True, fire him.
Not just fire him from out the bloody window.
Could you imagine Nintendo not having the rights to the dun, 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 dun? That's like a staple of Mario as a character.
That'd be insane. That's what that would be. But let's face it, the music is half the the music is half the fun in a lot of video games.
Well, here's another imagine. Could you imagine if there was no Sonic and this was their mascot?
Yeah.
That would be rough. That was probably a reality or an alternative reality we almost got. I don't know. But I remember hearing that story about the title music to Spinball. And it was just like, this is so Sega. They half do things. Like, this is just so typical. I am not surprised at all. I'm trying to get this. Damn it! I don't know what's in that PowerPoint now, in that power block.
It's you're starting to make them sound like that they're lucky enough to get this far in the gaming world.
Yeah, there's a lot of decisions. I mean, especially in the mid-90s, they just snorted so much cocaine. They were high on money. And they just had no one in control. I mean, the one good thing about Sega was if you wanted to see a company trying new things and researching and developing, you couldn't beat Sega for that because they were always trying new things out. But it also led to just a huge amount of wastage when it came to their hardware. Like we've spoken about this before. At one stage, they had Mega Drive, Master System, Game Gear, 32X, and Mega CD games on the shelf. Is that not nuts?
That's a bit overwhelming. Yeah.
What is this guy's capability? I don't know.
Which I'm trying to see. Oh, he's the one that climbs walls.
Oh, we'll climb the wall then. Ah. Okay.
This is the metal head I was talking about before.
Yeah, so bonk a lot.
But here's the funny thing about the 90s. We're talking about like this was the only game trying to be a new mascot. There were a ton of mascot games in the 90s. We had Bubsy, we had Sonic, we had this.
Arrow, Bat, whatever it is.
Arrow the Acrobat, Kamikaze the Squirrel. Or was it? No, Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel.
But I felt like this was the most... Kid Chameleon was the only one that wasn't trying to be... Like, he had attitude, but he wasn't trying to be edgy attitude. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but
he was just a kid.
Yeah, but the kind of character he was a little bit tired at the time because what was it, the Corey Haim movies and whatnot? They also had those same kind of characters. So yeah, it just felt like an 80s movie character more so. Oh, this game does have quite the decent amount of power-ups though.
I don't know what's over there. It's suicide. Oh no, you risk reward. Yay. I don't know what any of this does though.
I'm thinking to myself, that's a silly statement. But you know what this game kind of reminds me of? Like, I've always
Mega
said this
Man.
game No, I wouldn't say Mega Man. I'd say it reminds me more of like the DOS PC platforming game.
Yeah, okay. Bit rough. So Techno Hammer, we are playing Kid Chameleon, which was a Mega Drive or Genesis release, and kind of a wasted opportunity is probably the one way of looking at this game.
Yeah, there was a lot of those in the 90s.
Yeah, Mega CDs are probably one of the biggest ones.
I'm trying to remember. What was the last mascot character that you saw companies trying to shove down your throat?
Trying to think. Master Chief.
Yeah, I was about to say Crash Bandicoot, but yeah, you mentioned Master Chief.
Master Chief is like kind of died, which is such a waste. It wasn't just the 90s that was a waste.
Oh, I can think of one that is just slightly later than Master Chief. Do you remember Blinks the Time Sweeper?
Yeah.
That
was a shame because it was actually Naoto Ashima. I think that's how you say his name. It was his design. All right, so
I like how the crystals are your enemy in this game.
every other game is like you got to get them. Can you kill it?
They're like, no, you're not collecting me, pal.
Yeah, it's just a bit rough in the design area, isn't it, this game?
I do like the concept though. All you are is just a kid in a VR game, but that also got me thinking, oh, the maker of this game is a sick bastard because he's trying to kill you. Because when you die, you know, it shows what it actually is, like the room. And even then the room is full of like death traps and whatnot. It's like, hey, it's supposed to be virtual reality.
Do you remember when you first saw the room? And what was the first thing you thought of? Star Trek.
Holodeck.
The hologram, yeah.
I love this ability, just the Friday the 13th hockey mask get up.
Thank you for the follow, Jamie. been a rather quiet night, but I do appreciate the follow. Thank you for that. I am trying to get to 1,000.
Thank you very much for the follow. Please be a good egg and stick around. Would be
does
nice
this
to
go
see
up?
you on future streams.
Yes, he does look like the guy from Splatterhouse. That's actually a cool concept. A timer block that goes up after it reaches 0.
Sorry, I'm just looking how out of place this power up is with this level. It's sort of like Jason Goes to Hawaii. Friday the 13th part, a billion.
The crossover movie we never got.
Oh,
I like how when you kill the dragon, his leg kicks are like a final little kick of life at the end. That is so morbid.
oh, excuse me. Bit gassy tonight. Yeah, like
Oh,
that.
wow.
That was not a sound effect, ladies and gentlemen. Should be, but what's Jamie saying? I guess I'm forced to admit that Twitter/multi-streaming works. Guess he was watching this on Twitter before, is what he's saying. Still not cold on the decks, though.
I hate how they allow you to stream there, but you can't comment. You got to be a bloody ex-Blue member.
That's stupid.
This is so hard.
But yeah, I agree on the X thing. Who wants to say when streaming, hey, you can watch me on your X? No one wants to hear that.
I don't want to hear anyone talking about my ex. God, what? I always overshoot it.
I mean, the only social media platform where it makes sense to be called X is a pirate platform. I know, so stupid, but...
Oh, for God's sakes, I hate this platforming crap.
Not to mention you've got these giant Cocoa Pops with sharp teeth trying to eat you.
Well, I've got an ability that is absolutely useless to me here. Like, he throws axes, great, but I've got no enemies around to use it. And I'm trying to jump to give myself extra time to correct the fall. It's... He didn't jump. He's just got no... He hasn't not got the Mario fluidity.
Now I'm remembering why I've never...
A time limit. Yeah, of course. One of them better be a clock. Thank you. I think. Well, where am I meant to go? Oh, what? You can go... You couldn't go through there before. You see what I mean when the dragon gets killed? The little... it's like... I appreciate the hidden little blocks. Every game should have that. That was the one thing about Mario when I first seen Mario for the first time, was the fact that you could find hidden power-ups and stuff. That was new to gaming back then.
Gave you a reason to replay the game, trying to find all of the secrets as well.
Yeah. Well, what a murderous level that is. Still not calling it X though, but saw Let's Celebrate the Mega Drive pop up and it worked. So yeah, the reason why I'm celebrating the Mega Drive is because there's a video coming up on my YouTube channel. Sorry to sound like a broken record, but if you head over to that channel and subscribe, in about 2.5 hours from now, there will be a new video going live. And This is killer. You can shoot freaking skulls. So this is cool. This is something we want. A modern version of this. I'd buy that. I'm scared to go anywhere because they don't reward exploration in this game. They punish you for trying to be curious. I think I'm meant to go down here. I don't know.
Must resist the urge to say curiosity killed the cat.
What cat? This is not Bubsy. Oh shit, kid. It's just a kid
That
now.
is some very weird looking lava. It looks like blood more so. It's like you're in the mines of Mortal Kombat and someone just got a fatality.
All right, I think that's enough of more of that one. Any games you want to look at here?
Is Eternal Champion?
They don't have Bubsy. No, they don't have Eternal Champions, which is kind of odd that they wouldn't have put that in. Flicky. Excuse me, it is getting late. Okay, Golden Axe. Because this is the game that I had. The first two games I got for my Mega Drive were Space Harrier and Golden Axe. It wasn't a release game. It wasn't available when the Mega Drive first came out. But when it came out, this was the first, I would say, true arcade game to be made available for the system.
Actually, I'd argue and say that this is even better than the arcade version.
Yeah, because they added levels to it. But the arcade did have slightly more voice samples, and it also had just some more visuals to it as well. Was it you that was telling me that the samples that they used for this was from some movie?
Rambo, First
Rambo,
Blood.
yeah.
The oh god, those sound effects ripped right from Rambo.
How did they not get sued?
Maybe it's because they released a Rambo game around this time. Maybe they sort of snuck that in.
Isn't it funny that that's not on here? Rambo the game was actually kind of okay. It was like Commando, but you had more of a purpose to it. More Secret Command, I should say. It was like Secret Command, but with more of a mission-based purpose to it. So I'm not going to touch it. I want to run through its demo while I'm talking. I'm a Master System 2 kid, says Jamie. Never quite made it up to the Mega Drive, but played one on friends once. Okay.
I've got a question for you about your Master System 2. Do you remember what game came inbuilt into it?
Sun, waves, moon, star, sun, moon, waves, fish, star, fish. I know the code off by heart. It does my head in.
Oh, Sonic.
Oh, Sonic. What, you didn't have Alex Kidd? Alex
Like
D Kid?
I grew up playing the model of Sonic inbuilt in it first.
I know most people had Alex Kidd, but I was really happy to have Sonic. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah. No, that works too. Seeing these title screens on the Mega Drive version for the first time was like, holy shit, this is so good. Oh my god, this is like the arcade. If you compare this to the arcade version, though, this looks weak. Because the eye on the arcade follows you around, whereas this is just like, it's like a stunned budgie.
It's like a big giant stuffed bird, a taxidermist.
But how good is this title screen? And originally, it wasn't going to be called Golden Axe. It was going to be called something else. But
That's an unusual name for a game. Something else.
Oh, very funny. Well done. But someone in the higher ups actually suggested that the name should be changed to Golden Axe. And this is one of those rare occasions where someone in the higher ups actually makes a suggestion that actually didn't suck. Because you know how usually the managers get involved in the creative side of things, and it's just like, why don't you put a skirt on the man and make they'll come up with some stupid suggestion, and everyone just look at them, and then it ends up being a thing. because no one has the nerve to stand up to the manager and say that's a shit idea. All right, let's get on with it.
Oh, you remind me of I was listening to audio commentaries on a horror movie called Hellraiser, and they were talking about the shit that they had to go through with like the censorship board. Like they had a sex scene, all right, but apparently the
Why?
in this movie they had a sex scene, but apparently like here's some funny. The censorship board had a problem with it, and it was like. The problem was the guy did free thrust when they're like, oh no, free thrust is too many. We need two.
Says who? Says you. Says you're no fun in bed.
Like I would have thought that they would have found it ridiculous that they were thrusting in the movie to begin with, not all known how many times the guy.
It was the fact that the count was over the quota.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either.
Dispatch them quite easy. Everyone forgets that this was an option in the game to have a duel mode where you're actually taking on just different a whole range of different enemies.
This is a good way to practice. I don't know what the reward is for being this mode though.
Because there's no battery save, so I think at the end you just get a special, congratulations screen, and then that's it. That was the problem with Mega Drive games, is that the majority of them, as soon as you turn it off, that was it. You're back to where you started, and that's what pissed me off about this era. That's why I liked Xbox era having a hard drive, so that you could have games that actually your progress meant something. Oh, they screw you up if you're not careful.
I remember when saving like battery saves was a new thing. I remember how excited I was because I didn't have to write down all the damn passwords for if I wanted to continue. And then the PlayStation 1 came out, and which I'm like, cool, memory card. But the downside is you need to buy a memory card, and probably quite a few of them.
Sega Saturn, you didn't have to.
Yeah.
You notice what I did there, the $2.99 thing. Sega should have pushed him aside, ran up on stage and went, "You don't need a memory card for Saturn." You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yep.
I still get annoyed at that everyone counts that as a major win, and it was so annoying because it's cheaper, but you end up paying more because you got to buy a controller if you want player 2, you got to buy a game, and then you got to buy a memory card. By the time you do all that, you've paid the same amount as a Saturn.
If I remember correctly, I don't think the original PlayStation came with AV cords either. It was RF, so you needed to buy
You probably needed to buy cords and yeah. Oh, I'm not going to do well here. I've lost.
You remind me of another early feature that PlayStation games had. It had a mouse, a computer mouse for certain games. Like, I don't know what for. I don't really see why you would need a mouse for a PlayStation. Like, sure, there's probably point-and-click adventure games on it, but they just fine with the controller. And I also remember. Do you remember the what was it, the link cable for the PlayStation for if you want to play like multiplayer?
I was going to mention that. Did you ever use it?
No.
So I used it only 2 or 3 times, and hang on, I'll turn you down. You're coming in hot. And I used it for Formula 1. That was such a good game on the PlayStation because it had the actual voice of the commentator from TV. And let's go.
That was a good game. That was a good game on if it's the same one field. That was Formula 197, wasn't it?
No, just Formula 1, the first one.
Okay. Yeah. I remember playing. That was a good one too. I also remember those games being quite decent on the 64 as well. But no, the thing I remember my first memory of seeing the PlayStation. It was what the? Oh, sorry, I got distracted by the sound there. But I remember I remember my first reaction when I saw a game running on the PlayStation. It was wow, nothing will get better than this. And that game was Destruction Derby.
Yeah, that was the first game I got to see as well. There was another, I don't know what the name of the game was. I think it was Extreme Sports or some damn thing, where it had a series of these like games where downhill racing, and you could choose to be on rollerblades or on a sketching board, like a like sleigh board. It was just a different era, wasn't it? Like you could not. They tried releasing a game similar to that just recently for the current consoles, and it didn't do well at all. Hang on, I just realised the promos are coming up over your head. It's a new thing that I've added to the stream, and I didn't realise that it would go over the top of people's heads. Alert boxes lower. It's just your head. All right, I think that will fix that.
Brian says, I think Alien Resurrection on PS1 supported the mouse, and he also said Quake 2 on PS1 also supported the mouse, but the control scheme for it was annoying as hell.
So do you know what this game originally was?
It was Arabian theme, I remember that.
Kinda, yes. But you don't remember the name?
It was a Doki...
No Dokies. Magical Turbo Flying Hat. No, Magical Turbo Hat Flying Adventure. Which probably had a Doki in there, because why not? Because all Japanese games have got the word Doki in there somehow.
I got a question. Why didn't we get that? Why did we get a reskin version of it over here?
Rights. Because that was actually a property that was owned by a TV company, and it had no meaning in the West.
Makes sense.
And I'd argue that in some way this was kind of better. It was the same game, just reskinned. Hey Tim, how you doing? Just Darby, yeah?
Is this made by the Psycho Fox people?
Yeah, I think it is the same.
Yeah, because I'm seeing some similarities.
Speaking of companies making games from Sega, the very first game in the SC3000 catalog, so in other words, the very first Sega game released to home console, was not actually a Sega game. They didn't actually make it. It was done by Compile, who are basically Puyo Puyo, which are now owned by Sega, but back then they weren't. Oh no, I don't want to press that button.
And g'day, Tim. Oof,
You gotta press the button. Okay.
I just saw the pause screen. That professor on the right looks kind of pervy, doesn't he?
Yes, master, yes. I like the character design. It's just a shame that they don't move or do anything. They just sit there talking.
Yeah, I love the shadowing too.
Yeah, really cool.
Spooky look.
It's just a weird puzzle platformer. And it's rewarding. It's actually a really cool game that it rewards you for exploration. This is like what Kid Chameleon should have been. This is like a way better platformer than Kid Chameleon. Do you know the game I wish that was re-released? Mick and Max Global Adventure, whatever it was called, Global Gladiators.
That was a good game, that one.
It was awesome. And it's a McDonald's game. It has no business being that good. Yay! I like how we got the Streets of Rage background there just to confuse everyone. What? I love this music. Love this music.
Tim says the animations are cool as.
Yeah, in this one they are, yeah.
You gotta respect a character who can attack with his face. Like,
Well,
not
now
a flat-out
I've
headbutt,
lost
but-
my head because I got hit. Because he's like a bonus feature. The original one had one-hit deaths, so that's why this one was like considered easier but more playable. I took a gamble that cloud was actually a platform.
I'm just thinking, because when the Mega CD came out, it did have like re-releases of games. I'm trying to think what other games I would have liked to have seen re-released for the Mega CD, because the benefits of the Mega CD is you would have gotten cutscenes and better audio.
I was always after racing games and RPGs to come out on the Mega CD. We hardly got any of those. The Snatcher though was awesome because it was a game that just did not care about conventions, and that's why I liked it.
I was gonna say it would have been awesome to get a Phantasy Star game for that system.
Man, it's just killing me when you say stuff like that because it's like it's so true.
We did get Shining Force though, so we
Which I never got to play.
Yeah.
It was really hard to get Mega CD titles in the country.
Unless it was
Very
Road
few
Avenger.
places supported them. Hey, unless you what?
Unless it was Road Avenger.
Yeah, there was always copies of that lying around, weren't there?
Hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I didn't see many shop stock the Mega CD stuff either. It was mainly actually I think where I grew up it was only Kmart, and all their stuff was just Road Avenger. I did see a copy of Sonic CD once. that went quickly. And WWF, was it Rage in the Cage?
Rage in the Cage, which I've got the Genesis version, the Sega CD version of. I was just desperate for any title to come out, and it was so hard to get your hands on stuff. So it's like, well, I want to support your platform, but you guys are making it freaking difficult.
I felt the same way with the Dreamcast.
How disappointing was the marketing for that? There was just no ads.
No, none whatsoever.
So how are you going to sell it if no one knows about it?
It was just, I think the first time I saw a Dreamcast was in the Harvey Norman catalog, and that was it.
Harvey Norman did advertise it because there's a YouTube commercial. Sorry, there's a commercial on YouTube from that era, and man, it was expensive.
Yeah, the thing I remember about it is they were selling the games for like $120, like 110, 120 bucks.
Oh, that was certain death. Look at that. Did you see that? That was so unfortunate.
Yeah, I remember seeing occasionally, like, you know, commercials showing off stuff like not Sonic CD, Sonic Adventure, and I was like, ah, cool, Sonic in 3D, and you could never find it. Like, every shop I went to was always like the same free games. It was like Ready to Rumble Boxing, WWF Attitude, or Mortal Kombat Gold.
You could find Soul Calibur pretty easily as well.
Yeah, that one was I think that was the only good game that you could find for that system. Actually, no. Maybe if you were lucky, you could probably find Sega Bass Fishing.
Shenmue you couldn't find anywhere. No one gave a shit about Shenmue. All the mutants, all the normies had no understanding of what Shenmue was about. Didn't understand. What? So it's a game, let me get this straight. It's a game where you play as a 16-year-old and you got to move forklifts around. Right. What the fuck's the fun in that? Like, that was their attitude.
Let's just say a good chunk of the Dreamcast games at the time, I did not know that they exist until they got ported to the other consoles. Like, I did not know that Shenmue existed on Dreamcast until like Shenmue 2 got ported to the Xbox.
Wow, you didn't know that? That's so disappointing. Because that was to me like their flagship game. That to me is the highlight of the Dreamcast was that title.
Yeah, I did not know about it.
Wow.
I mean, where I grew up, it was just Dreamcast was just not a hype thing. Everyone was just selling PlayStation and Nintendo 64.
Man, I would love to go back. This is one of those things that you see all the time, that meme where if you go back in time, you'd go to Sega and just say, put DVD in the Dreamcast, you fucking idiots. Have you seen that meme?
No, I have not.
I'll see if I can bring it up. It's a meme where it compares what a woman would do if they get compared to a guy. Woman and man goes back in time meme Dreamcast. I've seen this so many times. Yeah, this is it. Hang on. We're going to lose you for a second, I think.
No.
I wish there was an easy way of doing this, but there isn't. Not that I figured out. So give me a second. Okay. Time machine gets invented. Girl, I'm your granddaughter. Oh, really? Boys. I can't read it. Hang on. Hours before the Dreamcast launch. Wait, don't release that yet. Slap a DVD player in there. Trust me. And Sega's like, oh. And the dude, a muscly dude, is running. It's such a good meme. I love it. I'm going to share that tonight. Actually. You haven't seen that one before?
No, I've seen the meme template of it. I've just not seen that one.
It's such a good template. Such a good version of it. Yeah, I'll put that. I'll go as soon as the stream is over. All right, let's get your face back up there.
No, anything but that.
Yeah. No.
You are reminding me of something. I did see something incredibly stupid in one of the official Dreamcast magazines. Like, I love how you can just go to Internet Archive and just find them all digitally now, which is awesome. But there was one news article that really did annoy me. Like, this only happened in a certain shop in the UK. I think it might have been HMV that did this, but they had an offer. Sega Dreamcast with DVD, and all it was you get a DVD player alongside the Dreamcast.
No.
Like, I don't think that's what we wanted.
Man, again, just little thing. Okay, so 2 decisions. Now, actually, if you were, let's just pause this for a second. Let's talk here. Serious talk. Okay.
Serious music.
Oh, hang on. Hello, how are you up there? Hey, all by yourself in your little window up there? Hello. Oh no, the commercials have started. All right, wait till the commercials will get back. Actually, you know what? I'll have a quick break, and then when we come back, because the commercials are on, I'll ask the question. All right, three things, and I'll mention what they are. Don't go away.
I'll be right back. I'll take a piss.
Well, I just undid all of that, didn't I? Oh, I thought you could smash. No! I didn't want to go down. There's no rewind button either. Oh my god, what a disaster. I think I just realised something. God damn it. Does this work? I don't see it going up though. It worked! That is some funny shit right there. It actually worked. Alrighty. He has disappeared. What? Okay, no, his camera's back again. Okay. I thought the Discord had disappeared there for a second, but we got him back. But we're looking at his room. Oh, I might as well mention it to you while we're waiting. The question I've got for those in chat. Oh, he's back. Headphones. Hi. Welcome back.
Was my camera on the whole time? Sorry about
Yeah.
that.
I was actually worried there for a second that my camera was on because I realised that I didn't close the door when I was going off then for a second, and I thought, "Oh no, don't tell me you get." No, it was all good. It was all good.
Yeah, I'm glad that the stream didn't pick us up going to other streams, but.
Oh no, okay, I'll give you that one. If you could go back in time and mention 3 things to change for Sega, what would they be? So what would the 3 things that you would tell Sega to change to make them win the console wars?
1, be a hell of a lot more patient. Just don't start releasing like new accessories and whatnot willy-nilly. Like,
be more specific.
Like, be patient with the technology. Just don't go like releasing stuff like Mega CD, 32X, all while hyping up the next console.
I would argue that the Mega CD was not a failure. I would argue though that the 32X definitely was not necessary. They should not have released the 32X.
They could have saved a lot of money by not releasing
that. Okay, so this is the better camera angle. Okay. All right, next one.
Next one. Oh, I didn't think that far ahead. Sorry. Second one, release a proper Sonic game from the get-go on the
Saturn
instead of a port of a Mega Drive game that people didn't like to begin with.
Or a new version of Altered Beast, maybe.
And number 3, tell Sega odd stuff to start releasing all the good games in Australia instead of all the weak stuff.
No, that's not going to save Sega. I'm talking on a global network, on a global level.
Global? Okay.
I would have told them to pull up stumps in arcade earlier. And focus on home, and because more money would have been made with home consoles than arcades. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, a good time to pull out probably would have been like 98, 99.
I would have stopped any more arcade games in 98 and just go, okay, this is no longer our future. Saturn's not our future. This is no longer our future. We need to go all in for home consoles. So from here on, all our energy and time and of research and development. Yeah, I think that was a problem with Sega, is that they spread themselves too thin, and they were just developing everything all at once. It was like, we need more of that crack, man. We need more money for the crack. Just release the consoles. And they're putting out so many consoles that it was just like, what are you guys doing? Come on, rein it back. Tim says it would have been a bold to stop all arcades in 98. Yeah, I would do it though. I would think that looking back in hindsight, the arcade was probably draining the resources. You could say that originally it was good to have all of that research and development going into the higher end tech to slowly drip down to the home. But 98, 99 was the tipping point where the home consoles had enough power to show up the arcade versions. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. Yeah. So did you pick a third one, or you still haven't?
I got my third one's another really lame one. I really only stopped at 2, but my third one is don't really stop. Let me do that again. Take two. Spend more time working on Sonic the Hedgehog 2006.
Oh,
so we didn't get the. So when I came out, that honestly, to be honest, that game probably should have killed the company.
It almost did. I think it almost did.
Meow.
I can't find the oh no sound effect. It's around here somewhere. I think it's on the negative sound effects. Hang on. Negative. I don't. Or fail? No.
Nope.
No, not that one. Ah, damn it. I can't find it. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Dreamcast should have been delayed,
Mm-hmm.
and it should have had DVD.
That seems to be a common thing with all our picks. Sega should have delayed.
32X should never have happened. That's 2.
Agreed.
And the third one, because if they had have stopped the 32X, they could have then focused and put everything all in on the Saturn. And so the other thing would have been then to make the Saturn more 3D capable. Because, come on, how could they have not seen that the industry was moving towards 3D games? How could they have not seen that? Meow, I feel excluded because I don't know Sega or Mario Law. Oh, well, stop and listen and learn, because we're telling you everything that went wrong with Sega in the 90s. One thing that didn't go wrong with Sega in the 90s was Mega Drive. Mega Drive was what the home run out of the gates. Yes, 2 or 3 years later, Super Nintendo came along and it was a much more bolder console than the Mega Drive was.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Lucas just decided to show up.
The man who is more sinister than a plan hatched by Dr. Robotnik. Say good day to True Sinister.
How you doing, True Sinister? Yeah, I think Mega Drive is like the peak of Sega and their achievements, and it kind of went downhill after that. And yeah, so I would have liked to have seen more research, more development in 3D for the Saturn. Then that would have led them to have a stronger market share going into the 128-bit era of the Dreamcast. It was 128-bit, wasn't it? Anyway. Yeah. And maybe they should have bought out more companies. Sega should have brought out actually, here's a weird thought. What would have happened if Sega teamed up more with Xbox and made the Xbox Dreamcast or something like that? I reckon Microsoft would have shit on them eventually. Which they kind of did anyway. When are we getting a TED Talk? Hey, calm down. I'm just talking here. There goes talking about Sega again, well over 2 decades after they've gotten out of the console market. Yeah. I know, I'm just talking.
Times, they were good times.
They were good times, and it's just sad that, like, after I left Sega and it just seeing it, and I'm not saying it's because of me, no, it's just the timing, but I'm just having left Sega and then just seeing it go down. I just remember when working at the Gamesman and seeing 32X talk, Saturn talk, and the Nomad, I just remember thinking, whoa, what's going on? What's the next thing? What's their plan here? I don't know what they're doing. And that was from me as a major Sega fan. And I had no idea what they were doing. So could you imagine what the average punter was thinking? Yahoo lost a lot of money as well because they were stubborn in selling the company.
Yeah, I can tell you what a lot of Sega players were thinking back then. What is Sega do? Oh, PlayStation's coming out. I'll go to that instead. At least
I even bought the PlayStation before I got a Saturn because I was so excited about the PlayStation at the time. But that wasn't what this stream was about. This stream was actually meant to be about celebrating the Mega Drive. The one thing that Sega did do well, the Genesis, the Mega Drive. I don't like them. What do you think of Mega Drive or Genesis? What name do you prefer?
Mega Drive just has an extra punch to it.
Do you know that they didn't like it? They were almost going to call it the Tomahawk. Or the Tornado.
I'm glad they didn't, because that console would probably...
No, the Cyclone. The Cyclone. I think that was the name they were thinking of. Or the Tomahawk. I don't think that's racist. Kind of maybe partially... No. Not as bad as Redskins, as a football team. I personally had a Saturn before I had a PlayStation. I wanted the Saturn, but just couldn't find one. I remember, and it was more expensive. Since we're doing what if Sega had bought Bandai? I feel they would have simply been No Wonder Swan, a much better successor to the Game Boy than the Virtual Boy, in my opinion. I don't know what. There definitely should have been more.
That's the thing. There was a bunch of Sega games on the Wonder Swan anyway. They had Golden Axe on the Wonder Swan, for crying out loud. Not a very good version of Golden Axe, but still.
I had a DS3 before a phone. What's a DS3? You mean PS3? No, it doesn't mean. What's a DS3? Tim, help us out here. We're trying to work out your chat. And why is there no music? I asked for music. Where's the music? God damn it!
It's on break.
I pay the bills around here. Come on.
But no, my what if is always, what would the Dreamcast been like if it was just successful for just 1 year? I'm just thinking what games would have come out, and the older games like
it was only successful for 1 year.
I mean, if it was successful for a little bit longer, I'm thinking that the games that would have come out for it probably would have been all the games that came out for the GameCube. So, like, instead of coming out for the GameCube, we probably would have got it for the Dreamcast instead. And instead of Mega Collection coming out for the GameCube, we probably would have gotten that on Dreamcast instead, and that would have been a system seller for the Dreamcast.
What do you think of the Sonic Collection coming out on Game Boy Advance? That was shocking. Also, I feel like I never call a PC Engine TurboGrafx 16. Yeah, I'm always PC Engine sounds like a better name. Although I still can't. I don't know what a PC Engine is. Like a flippy old version of a Nintendo. You mean a DS?
A 3D or a 3D?
Oh, 3DS. He's just put the. My God, my head hurt reading that. Okay, a 3DS, not a DS3. It took me ages to work out what he was saying. All right, guys, we got to wrap things up because I've got things to do before 1 a.m. tonight. So 2 hours from now, my YouTube video will go live. Make sure you watch it. It's good to be back in front of the camera for YouTube again. It was. I never do scripts. That's why it's so awkward to do videos like that. But I think I got through it pretty good. I never say Famicom or Super Famicom. Those are Nintendo or Super Nintendo. I don't call it Super Famicom because it wasn't Famicom in this country. But I respect the name.
I'm one of those guys that really piss people off because when the Super Nintendo was out, I used to call the NES old Nintendo. I was one of those kids.
Just reminding people we're old. Alright guys, Spaceys was like, I had a stroke reading it. Yeah, my head was just like, DS3, what? And you couldn't figure it out either, so it wasn't just me. Let's see if the credits work. I don't know. These are the people that made today's stream just that little bit more streamy-weemy. Thank you, by the way, Emerald, for joining in at the last minute. Did you sleep in? Are you alright? Are you okay?
No, I'm just trying to relax because I got to go to hospital tomorrow. Then I realized.
Okay.
I don't have to go into the afternoon. So why the heck am I going to bed early?
And look at that. We're looking at an empty screen. It's not working. Let's see if we can get that fixed.
True Sinister says I also called it old Nintendo.
Yeah, I heard that. Look at this. It's doing it. That doesn't work. I gotta fix it again. I gotta read it out manually. Thank you very much to Seb Viney for the resub. That was most nice and generous of you. And also thank you, Seb, also for the 100 biddies.
Wow, congratulations!
And thank you, Jamie, for not only subbing to the following the channel, but subbing to the YouTube channel. Thank you very much. That didn't work properly. All right. My name's been Brian. I've been gaming since Spaceys. Catch you on the next one. I'll be back again on